Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
Welcome back to the other side of the Beehive. It's your weekly boys.
Yeah!
It's your yearly boys. How about that?
Yeah.
Because we're here every year.
Non-stop, like COVID. We're back.
Hell yeah. And after us, there comes other podcasts, which we call them the boosters.
Oh, yeah. That's a great term.
Yeah, we got the heaviest dose. First things first, my sister's in town.
Did you get to meet the new...
No, he didn't come.
He didn't come.
He didn't come.
So I wanted to ask you when you were sharing a couple of videos.
Yeah.
I was like, where's homeboy? But I was like, I'll save it for the podcast.
Well, I my mother called me and says, hey, we're going to pick up your sister. I'm like, all right, cool. And I think it was like the day before. I was like, so my mom said, well, she's staying here because the whole thing was, if he was coming, they weren't going to stay at my mom's.
Because she wouldn't allow that?
Yeah. Well, because I think my sister didn't want that.
Oh.
And so the thing was like, by the way, her friends listen to this fucking podcast.
Oh. So how old is she?
My sister?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm 39, she's 29.
So when is the age when you have kids where you're like, I know what you do?
I mean, I'm sure my mother knew. I mean, of course, dude. I knew my sister was probably getting down and dirty before she even got married. I mean,
shocker.
But so I think the day before we went to pick her up, my mom says, no, she's coming by herself. I was like, oh, really? Yeah. I was like, okay. And apparently homeboy stayed with the dogs.
That's a good excuse right there.
I think for what I heard, he didn't get a plane ticket. And also my sister is flying out or flew out for you guys listening on Thanksgiving Day.
Wow.
And I said, what the fuck? Not Thanksgiving. God damn it. Christmas.
Oh, so she's leaving?
Yeah. She's leaving in Christmas.
Oh, so when you said that, I thought, in my mind, I thought flew in on Thanksgiving. I'm like, I thought she just got here.
No,
so I was trying to do the math.
Here.
You could see my fucking
well, because the
people
people obviously get this. They're going to get this until Monday.
So she's leaving
on Christmas.
Christmas?
Yeah.
Really?
And I was like, what the fuck? And
that's probably a pretty slow travel.
But that's what she says.
Right?
She's like, that's the cheapest ticket I can find.
Oh, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So she gets here on Saturday, and Sunday we were like, well, let's go to the mall because I still needed to get some Christmas shit done. And she goes, cool, because obviously where she lives, I don't think there's that much to do. There's no malls, there's no bars. Fuck Oregon. We'll say that.
There's a gas station.
Yeah,
that sells beef jerky.
We always say fuck Oregon.
That's how good it gets.
And so she's like, all right, can I go with you guys? But it was kind of cool because she was my little brother, my little sister, and me. So it was like the three siblings.
The three amigos.
Like, yeah. And the whole time I'm pumped up. I'm like, we're gonna record some shit. We're gonna do some shit. Something's gonna go down. And so my sister came pick me up at the Molina residence, and went to the mall. The minute we walked in, I went to see what I was trying to get. Couldn't find it. And good old Ange is like, well, now I'm done.
Yeah.
Like
I had one objective.
Yeah, I'm here because of one reason.
Yeah.
And one reason only. And I'm like, well, I can't find him. I'm like, I'm out of here.
It went boom, boom, boom.
So as soon as I said, well, oh no, that's the thing. Because walking in, my little brother goes, "You going to Foot Locker, right?" And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, "I'm going to Zoomies." And then he just took off.
Just beelines leaves you,
basically put his turn signal, and as he walked, he just left me. And like my sister and I'm like, well, this is not what I had in mind.
Right.
And then my sister goes, I was actually going to do that. Where are you going to go? I'm like, I was just trying to go to a Foot Locker. And she goes, well, I'll meet you there. Well, I'll meet you around. And then she just beelines to somewhere else. And I was like, Victoria's Secret, I'm guessing. I don't know. And I was like, fuck, man.
Wow,
like, this is not what I was thinking.
Wow.
And obviously, I go to Foot Locker. I can't find what I was looking for. I come back, and then I see my little brother just like fucking just walking, like all
aimlessly.
Yeah.
Right?
And I go, "Where's your sister?" He goes, "I don't know." He says, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm done." Like I was done in 15 minutes. And he goes, "Well, I'm going to Apple." I'm like, okay. Now he's been dying to have the newest fucking laptop that does everything. And keeps asking my mom. My mom is like, "You think we're made out of money?" You know how fucking so now what he does is he goes to the mall just to go to Apple and play with computers, which I get it, because how many times I went to Guitar Center, I was like, "Oh yeah,"
exactly.
And you can ask for the drumsticks, and you're like beating the shit out of them.
Play on something and beat the shit out of something you're not going to be able to afford
until the guy goes, "Hey,
yeah, we're done.
Give me those."
Yeah. All right, Neil Peart, we're done here, bud.
Used to be my buddy Mitch. Shout out to Mitch. And so he goes and starts playing. So now I'm like, all right, well, let's see if I can find something else to buy myself. So I walk around, nothing. Yeah. So now, I'm old, I start getting a headache. I haven't eaten. My back's hurting. I got a hernia on my cock.
Arthritis is kicking in.
Oh, yeah, dude. I got arthritis on my nut. And I'm like, I already don't want to be standing. I just want to sit the fuck down. And I see my little brother, and he's walking around. And the Apple store is big at the mall. I'm like, well, I know he's there. My sister, God knows where she is. I said, well, I'll just walk around, came back and sat right outside Apple store. I just sat down. I'm like, I'm done. Just want to sit the fuck down. And then my little brother calls me. I'm sitting right in front of Apple.
You could see him dialing your number, right?
He calls me. Well, this whole time I'm like this. Like looking for him, right? He calls me and he goes, "Hey." I'm like, "Where are you?" He goes, "I'm somewhere else." I'm like, "I'm right outside Apple." He's like, "Oh, I left there like 10 minutes ago." I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I said, "Where's your sister?" He goes, "Oh, she said she's gonna be here and there." I'm like, "Okay." So we finally meet, and now we're walking together. I'm like, "I'm done. Like, I am done." And I haven't eaten anything, so I'm starving. And I keep telling my little brother, "You hungry?" He goes, "Oh, we can go eat." I said, "I'm fucking hungry." My sister wasn't done shopping. So she's like, "Where are you guys going?" And I said, "Well, if we're not going to do anything, I'll just go to the food court." She goes, "Well, I'll meet you guys there."
Have some Cinnabon.
Like, fuck, man. So we sat there. And this whole time we were planning, hey, should we go eat somewhere nice as siblings? Because, we don't get to do this often. Or do we just buy Sbarro? By the way, shout out to Sbarro, dude. You fuck with Sbarro?
No.
Really?
No.
You do, obviously, dude.
I used to.
Brian's diet has been on the ground this week, dude.
Oh, really? Letting it go to wayside, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It was like 2 days ago, but I got back on.
I come home yesterday. He goes, "You want some tacos?" I'm like, "You make some tacos?" He goes, "No, from Del Taco." I'm like,
Hey, I was putting those in carb. I was scraping those out and putting them in carb balance.
and low carb tortillas.
Low carb tortillas. So shut up.
So finally, I look at my little sister that she finally makes it. I'm like, listen, I've been done for like an hour and a half. I'm like, if you have something that you need to go buy, let's just go get it and get out. Like,
right.
I'm done. I'm hungry. I'm tired. And she goes, "Oh, you guys fucking suck. Whatever." We get out and then we go, "Where do we go eat?" She goes, "Let's go to Buffalo Wild Wings." Yeah. I'm not, all right, cool. Cheese curds, caramel.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Let's fucking do this.
Yeah, you guys aren't on a diet anymore.
Oh, fuck no, dude. It's Christmas, bro. It's Christmas. And finally, we make it right around the corner from where B-Dubs is. And my sister goes, "Oh, there's a Cafe Rio around here?" And now I'm like, "Well, you want to go to Cafe Rio?" She goes, "Yeah, I'd rather go there." I'm like, "Really?" It's like, they're like over here.
Right.
So we ended up with fucking Cafe Rio.
Oh, you didn't do the B-Dubs, huh?
Yeah.
And then I was trying to. I bought, being the good brother. I'm like, I'll buy you guys some
rich
fucking
one.
lunch, whatever.
With the high
You're
credit
the
score.
rich one, yeah.
And then my little brother goes, "So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go back home?" I'm like, "No." All I can think of is like, no, I know I don't own a house, but all I can think when I was like, I gotta make some food.
Yeah.
I gotta do some laundry. I gotta do some shit. I haven't beaten off. And so finally he goes, "You know what we should do? We should buy Mom something." And I said, "Well, how about you come the fuck down? Because I'm the one who's buying this." And Rio and Cafe Rio, not the cheapest.
No.
It's like
not for three people.
It's like in between a full-on restaurant like Chili's and B-Dubs and like McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like it's like right in the middle. So
but
it's
you
not
still have to unwrap your plastic silverware. Yeah. So I got you. But the price stays the same, right?
They don't come and wait on you at the table.
Fuck yeah, man.
The price is still similar.
So now he's like, maybe we should buy something for Mom. I'm like, maybe you should fuck up.
Yeah, we were just at a mall, bud.
Like,
What are you talking about?
How about you buy something for Mom?
What, do you want to go back to the Apple store and fuck around again?
So finally, we ate, and then they dropped me off again. But now what happens is my mom every day, she's like, hey, we're going to go shopping. You want to go? And now I know how my sister handles things. I'm like, no.
Now I'm done.
I'm like, I'm good.
Done.
I'm like, I finished. That's the reason why I finished my fucking Christmas shopping like 2 weeks ago. And so and then next day, my mom goes, hey, we're going to eat some stuff. Do you want to come? And she just texted me, and I just walked in the house. And I was like, listen, I just walked in. I'm like, I'm in my boxers right now. I'm ready to take a shower. And then today, she texted me. She goes, are you planning on spending any fucking time with your sister before she leaves? And I was like, what do you mean? And she goes, well, we're going to get together today. And I'm like, I got to record a podcast.
She
so now my
was
mom is like,
scheduled
no,
in.
fuck Justin.
Yeah, she was scheduled in. She wasted that time at Victoria's Secret and God knows wherever she was at, Mervin's or whatever.
Is there still a
That
Mervin?
was so funny. Do we
I
want?
don't know. Is Mervin still around?
I don't think so.
Probably not, huh? ZCMI. There you go.
Macy's and JC Penney's and
CCMI, right?
Dillard's. I think it's Dillard's and Macy's. And
Yeah,
Well,
because
so what is this store?
Fuck, I don't know. That I was just gonna ask you that. So remember when you were younger, like the lure of the mall was like exciting to do. You could have had $12 in your pocket, but you're all like, we're going to the mall.
Yeah.
And just the fact that you went to the mall, walked around with your friends, got
Brian
some
and
of
I
the
used to
fucking
walk
food
around the
court,
mall,
you
remember
know,
that?
it was the place to hang. Now it's a nightmare.
Now it's fucking. It is.
I hate that.
Now I know
It's
why.
like traffic. It's like traffic. If people traffic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And now that I'm a grown-ass man, I realize why my father never went to the mall with me. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's
Why we always went as teenagers and
Yeah.
young adults, but never wanted. Now we don't want to do it as.
I lived at the Layton Mall.
Really?
Yeah, because everything was there. There was the mall, and then you could just go outside. You guys remember? Oh fuck! I just drew a blank. I can fucking see it. Used to sell CDs, videos.
Graywell?
No, not a Graywell. It was
I can. It wasn't there one.
green sign. It was
Wasn't there one on 21st South?
Fuck, I can't. I grew up at Davis County, so I don't really remember.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But they had everything.
Yeah.
So we used to spend hours just zooming around there, and then right down the road was Graywell. Anywhere we went, it was just to go look at CDs and music, because that was my whole life as a teenager, and then just mobbing around the fucking mall. You get in the car and drive the mall parking lot. Everything was the mall. That was the place to be. Now it's a fucking nightmare.
They had the arcade, and you could go down and play
Fuck yes.
Mortal Kombat.
Fuck yes.
for hours.
Yeah, now I can't stand it. We went to the mall there in West Valley the night before we went to the Jazz game so I could get the kids, and I was just like, I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Also, that mall is not the best. Right?
It's better than it was when I lived in West Valley.
Yeah.
Now that it's all remodeled and it's got all that shit
got the-
outside,
it's got
it's
the-
fairly nice now.
It's
but-
got the bowling alley,
Bowling
right?
alley.
yeah,
got
I
the bowling
noticed that.
alley and
I
the
got a
movie theaters.
theater in there. That shit wasn't there when I was when I lived there.
That's where Mervin's was.
They had
That's
the
right.
dog. They had the dollar movie. Remember?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, where the movie theater is. That's
Yeah.
where Mervin's was.
Who says theater? By the way, don't you hate that?
Theater.
Theater.
Sometimes I'll say that. But
Really?
Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe I don't say that. Theater. I could see. I've heard people say that though, but it makes sense
How
because
about-
the E and the A.
But does anybody say Dream Theater?
Good point.
Right?
Good point. Good
Get your
point.
shit together, people.
Good point. Great band, by the way.
Oh, awesome band, dude.
Like, not those guys don't get enough credit for how musically talented that whole
Dude, the
band
drummer?
is.
What? It's not the same one now.
Petrucci, what's the
Portnoy.
guitar? Petrucci,
I'm
John?
not a guitarist, dude. So.
Dream Theater. John Petrucci, I think
no
his
idea
name
what
is.
you guys were talking about.
Like
It's a band.
like a wizard on the guitar.
So Mike Portnoy was playing in Dream Theater, and then he left, played
Yeah, John
Petrucci.
Is that how you say it?
Mike Portnoy.
Yeah.
Is it still there then? Because Mike Portnoy played for
Past memory, yeah. Mike Portnoy, yeah.
because he played with Avenged.
Oh, okay.
Right after the Rev died.
Good band, like really melodical.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I went and saw them when they played here. I went and saw them, and they have like these little fire things on stage, like a little stand with a little fire. And I remember like during a slow song, he got out and he lit a drumstick on fire, like just a little tip, because they got that nylon tip. So like, I was like, oh, check out this fucking guy.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
But see, there's no mic anymore on there.
Look at those pants.
Ooh,
Or those motocross pants.
like leggings.
Boy, they're holding on to that long hair, aren't they? You can almost tell it's there.
God damn it, dude! I think my hair chopping off my hair is gonna come sooner than later, dude.
Yeah, you can always ride it out. Start wearing bandanas.
And play every
exactly.
rose at this store. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
What are you gonna do with it when it's
Well, here's the thing. So knowing that my hair doesn't start until over here, I don't think I will look good. Like I was gonna keep some peach fuzz. I don't think I look good either.
Just shave it.
It's gonna have to fucking go like.
you go all Bad Boy Brian, bald?
I guess.
All Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yo, when you do it, we could give away locks for fucking giveaways.
Yeah.
Like we
Definitely.
could do it at least a month. For a month, give a lock away.
We're definitely gonna need to
Follow our
to
Patreon and
videotape
get us
it.
Yeah.
get yourself a dread.
We're definitely gonna have to videotape it.
Oh yeah, dude. You know what I wanted to do one time? Whenever it's time for me to cut him, I was gonna say here's what I thought. Whenever I was gonna cut him, I was gonna cut him on my birthday on like a party, and then I was gonna give away these random numbers to where by the time we get done and ready to chop them, I was gonna pull numbers, and if you have that number, you get to come to me and cut one of my dreads.
Oh, nice.
That might be fun.
Right?
That would be fun.
Chop up your hair.
Yeah. But
We've talked about this.
I know.
It's like it's there, but it's that's a big step. That's a big step. Look how long it took you to do that.
So like I think about it, I'm like, God damn it. Because I see pictures of when I first got him, and it's like, ooh, that was not that bad. But now this has been
not that bad.
Oh, dude. By the way, my old man called me 2 days ago, and I talked to him for his birthday. And one of my aunts, his sister, had like a stroke, and what is it? A stroke is where like half of your body gets paralyzed.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Sometimes.
Yeah. So she had that, and she was pretty bad, and she ended up at the hospital or whatever. But before this happened to her, she talked shit on the whole family. Hasn't seen my grandma in like years, dude. Years. Haven't seen anybody. So anyway, my dad, God damn it. My dad calls me.
Yeah,
and
you
goes,
said it. I almost spit the papa. Your papa?
My papa. He called me and he goes, hey, what's going on? And like, what's up? So he calls me from WhatsApp. And I'm like, because I think he still thinks, oh, they're going to charge me for this call? Like, you know, like back in the 80s. I ain't going to call that motherfucker. And so he calls me from WhatsApp and he says, hey, what's up? And I'm like, what's going on? And he goes, because every time he calls me, I was like, something just happened.
Yeah.
Like, especially my grandma.
Yep.
My grandma being like, yo, peace the fuck out.
Every time there's those certain people you text, like you.
Yeah.
No, seriously, like if we're calling each other's, like something's usually
You're
up.
always like,
but
God
like
damn it.
my dad's the same way. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, ah, fuck.
So then he calls me and I go, what's up? And so I pick up the phone and then he goes, why can't I see your face? And I go, oh shit. I'm like, are you like video calling me? He goes, yeah. I was like, okay. And I can see in the tone of his voice, like, okay, it was nothing bad happened yet.
Do you have his shirt on?
Has what?
Did he have a shirt on?
No, he did. How the fuck do you know?
I'm just asking.
He didn't have they just blew my fucking mind, dude.
So here's the thought. This is what I was thinking. I'm like, video call. I wonder if he sat around. He's like, I'm gonna take my shirt off. Let this boy know you don't fuck with the mule, right?
How old are you? And you're fat.
Yeah,
look at me.
Yeah, so look, glistening and shit.
He's all going like, fucking, look at me, I'm skinny. Hey, you fat boy.
Sipping Mai Tais at the beach. That's awesome that he had his shirt off. That's great.
He calls me, dude, and all I can see is like, so this right here.
Is he hairy?
No, he's not hairy.
Isn't he?
No, which is weird. But I'm looking at him, and I'm like, I have your fucking hair. And I fucking hate you for that. Because it's like, it starts over here, and it's like this big of hair, like this tiny hair. So I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? Why don't you shave that thing? Like, you know, it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, we're both in denial.
Like, what are you talking I mean, obviously, I got some time, right? What are you doing? You're 60, for fuck's sakes.
You might be able to write it out for another 20, bud. If that's where it stops, that's it. You're in good shape, right?
It's got that hole right here bugs me. But anyway, so I'm talking, and I don't know why, but for some reason, he can't focus the phone on himself. So when he's talking to me, I see this. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Like half of his, and then he goes, your grandma's here. And my grandma always claims to be so happy when she sees me. Oh my God, my favorite. And she does says it, my favorite grandson. And then he's like, hey, there's somebody here who wants to talk to you. I was like, okay. And he goes, this is your aunt. And turns the phone around. I see half of it. I see one eyebrow. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, didn't she hate us anyway? Right. Like, now she's here. Yeah. And I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And she goes, hey, what's up? And she's like, my favorite nephew, whatever, this and that. I was like, hey. And now the whole thing is awkward. I'm like,
yeah, it's only been 15 years since I've last talked to you, so I'm glad I'm your favorite.
Yeah, I came here in 2001. So finally, she's talking to me, and then it goes back to my dad turns the phone around and is talking to me, and I go, Dad, why don't you put a shirt on?
Oh, you did say that?
Yeah. He starts laughing. What are you talking about? He was like, I'm like, why are you calling me with no shirt on? What's wrong with you? But over there, it's so whatever.
Right.
I mean,
especially hanging out with his mom and his sister with no shirt on.
Right? He's just like, fuck it. And also, he's in shape.
Yeah, of course.
So he's not like,
of course.
I'm not gonna do that shit.
We would probably all walk around with shirts off. With shirts off.
If we were running marathons,
right,
for
absolutely.
Sure. So he's just like, don't worry about it. I just gotta show something. I gotta show something. I was like, okay. And then he keeps talking to me. How are you? You know, it's this and that. I was like, oh, good. And then he goes, and I said, but also put a shirt on, right?
Right.
And he goes, stop it, you know. And he goes, what are you doing? You drinking? And he always asks me if I'm drinking. You drinking? You drunk? You drunk? I'm like, Dad, I barely drink. I'm like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, you know who this is?
Does he have any tattoos?
Just my name. Remember we talked about this?
Oh, that's right. That's right. He does. Well, his name.
No, it's my middle name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he has 3 other children. And he only has my name.
Nice. Stick it to
That's
him.
right, bitches.
Yeah, fuck him. And Oregon. No, that's great. Did you get some ink done?
No.
Didn't pan out, huh?
We have rescheduled 3 times. He canceled me once. I had to move it because we were going to do this the day of the fights.
Oh, okay.
And I moved that. I said, you know what? I just realized that. And he goes, all right, we'll do it on the 18th, which it was, Saturday. And I said, all right, cool. And then he called me like 2 hours before we had to meet. And he goes, is there a way you can just come in? And I get it. You know what I mean? He has to do his what do you call it? His shtick.
Yeah.
He's like, is there a way you can come in and give me a deposit? And I just want to see your arm. I want to see where this is going. I'm like,
oh, fuck.
I'm like, all right, dude, whatever. So I went.
He's good for it, though, right?
Yeah. So I gave him a deposit, and I talked with him for a minute, and so it's Sunday. It's gonna be Sunday.
This Sunday. Nice.
So, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, my dad, dude. I'm like, that's my hair.
At least you got your dad's hair. You seen my dad. full head of hair.
Yeah.
I'm bald-headed.
Yeah, that's true.
My dad's thinning out. But it's your mother's father's side.
Yeah, I know.
My grandfather.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucked either way because both my grandfathers were bald-headed.
My grandfather has more hair than I do.
Really?
It goes down to his back.
Oh, yeah, you say
he's
that. You said
long
that.
ass fucking hair.
Oh, hold on. Is it Rusty? Not Rusty.
Lefty.
Lefty. That's right.
It's easy to remember. You only got one of them.
Oh, that's right. I was going to say, is he missing a finger?
Missing a finger. Shout out to Lefty, man.
So he's missing the left or the right? And he's a lefty.
He's missing the left.
Oh, okay.
If I remember right. Fuck, I've only seen him like 7 times my whole life, if I'm being honest, but I'm pretty
Well, did
sure.
you shake his hand or his knob? You shake his hand or you did
He
fist
keeps
bump?
it in his pocket. He's like, you can tell he's in like,
Oh, really?
he's embarrassed.
Dude,
by
I
it.
was just saying this to somebody at work. When I was going to school here.
My mom's gonna kill me if I'm wrong.
When I was going to school here in Salt Lake, there was a lady from Mexico, and she was in my classroom, and she was like, I think she was a little older than me, and she was married with kids and all that. But I always thought that she was very good looking, and we always had her like, we were always like in the same group of friends and hanging out and working and shit. And I started noticing that her arm was in a whole bandage.
All the time?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And I remember someone, like one of the teachers asked her, what happened to your arm? And she goes, I fell. And I was like, oh, you okay? And she goes, yeah, it's okay. And then I started paying attention to this arm, and he was a shorty.
Prosthetic? Oh,
He
it was a shorty, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like it didn't full on develop.
Didn't fully
You know
extend.
It was
who
like
who has an arm like that?
Ooh,
One of the dudes from 3-6 Mafia, DJ Paul, has a
he's a DJ?
he.
Ooh.
No, he's not a DJ. That's just his name.
Oh.
But yeah, he has a he wears a
His
towel.
name's Don Johnson.
Yeah,
He's a
Don
DJ.
Johnson.
He wears a towel over that arm a lot, like when he does performances and stuff.
That's gotta be tough, huh?
That's like my grandpa. That's, you want to talk about like.
But did he lose? I know we went over this, and I'm sorry, but
Lost
did
it as a kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he had like his whole. God, he was very, very young, working in a newspaper press.
Oh, that's right.
And the thing came down on him, if I remember my stories correctly. But as a small child, he lost it. I mean, back then he's 87, 88 maybe. So imagine how long ago that was, and to lose your arm and then it not kill you, kind of a big deal. But he is, and I shit you not, he's like a world-renowned gun builder, and he does it with one fucking arm.
God damn, dude.
So he does everything. Everything. He's one of the baddest fucking bowlers I've ever seen. Of course, that's the only sport he could play with one arm, for God's sakes. But he's mastered it. So, but he's
At this point, he's like, I got 2 extra fingers, motherfucker.
Yeah, so-
I need 3.
But I mean, you should see what the shit he does out of woodwork, just with one fucking that little nub he's got.
Yeah.
He opens bottles. He opens sodas. I mean, he does everything. Blows you away. It's been that like. If this can't stop you, what can? Right?
Yeah.
So it's always been pretty fucking cool.
Have you seen those fucking people that play guitar with their feet?
Yeah.
And they're just like, like,
I saw a girl playing drums with she had lost one arm and she had like just taped it up to the arm. She was badass.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well, the dude from Def Leppard too. The drummer guy from Def Leppard.
Yeah, but he was good at that before he lost the arm,
Yeah.
and he was an adult, and then he just adapted his feet
yeah.
to take the other half of it. So he almost kind of cheated. Not cheated, but he like
They still play, don't they?
fuck yeah. Yeah, they're going on tour with
Tool's coming. Oh, you met? Did you hear that? Danny Carey got in trouble. He got arrested.
Yeah.
There goes that drummer for you.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy drummers. Have you ever seen Tool?
Yeah, I've seen him a couple times.
But fucking awesome to see. An amazing band to see. I'd like to go, but I think tickets are sold out.
Really?
If I remember, I'm pretty sure. And then, I mean,
Is that Vivid or
whatever the
the
E Center, I think. Is
yeah.
that what it is? Maverick Center
the
now?
Maverick Center?
I think it's in one of those.
Oh, I thought maybe it would be at the big jazz arena.
No. Who's Iron Maiden's coming at the Vivint?
Oh, okay.
That's for. Yo, by the way, from being a little gangsta, my little brother, I jumped in his car the other day, and he's jamming to Guns N' Roses, ZZ Top,
Oh, nice.
Iron Maiden. I'm like, where the fuck did you get this? I'm like, from since when? And he goes, oh, I love this music. I'm like,
Oh, nice.
Get the fuck out of here. Are
He's
you
got
serious?
some taste, huh?
Like,
Good
hell
for him.
yeah.
It's good when the younger,
I thought you
younger
were Brian's brother, but now you're mine.
when the younger generation picks up on that stuff. And for people who like love rap music, that's like their thing, but still jam out to that other stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I respect that because I've always stuck in one genre, and I couldn't tell you shit about rap unless it was like early 90s. And I know a little bit, but I've never been able to step outside the box and appreciate all the other stuff. So that's pretty cool that people do that.
I've been jamming to the local hip hop scene lately.
Have you?
I got some K, I got some AP, I got some. Today I was jamming some Gabino grinds. I was like, fine. I know I'm late. It sucks.
Hey, better
I'm a
late than
piece
never,
of
man.
shit. But hey, at least
You know what I've been getting down to lately? Rage.
Yo, I just found that God. That's why you and I are connected from the umbilical cord, dude. I just found out today that Zach De La Rocha. My boss, you know him. He told me he was Mexican, and I was like, "There's no fucking way." His real name is Zacarias
Yeah.
Manuel De La Rocha, and I was like, "Well, it doesn't get any more Spanish than that."
Zach De La Rocha. There you go.
Yeah.
Is that Roca or Rocha?
Well, Rocha, I'm guessing because there you go. His real name right there, Zacarias Manuel De La Rocha. Go that way or this way. Yeah. See. Born January 12th, which is my mother's birthday.
Wow.
Now he was born. I think his parents. Let's just say over there, Robert and Hanara Harocha. What? Something like that. But I'm guessing he's some sort of he's got some Latin in him. He's
Mexican American.
51 years old, dude.
Wow, really?
51 years
Well,
old.
Tom Morello's probably up that too. What's crazy about him is like he grew up and went to school with like Danny Carey from Tool and Chris Cornell, and all those guys all went to fucking school. Yeah, I've been jamming out to some fucking Rage, man.
They haven't put out anything new, huh?
They're on tour right now.
But it's the old stuff, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's the old stuff, and who knows if they'll ever put anything together. I don't think they can really get along as a band, but they know what they have.
Did you ever watch that MTV Music Awards when they were going against Limp Bizkit? And Limp Bizkit won, and right as they stood up and they went to get their award, the bass player
Got on top of the
and started going like this.
Tim.
I
was gonna say Meadows. That's not right though.
That's
Rage Against the Machine. But yeah, I remember he climbed on top of the fucking.
Yeah, it was like a
the background of the fucking.
It was a statue of like the Statue of Liberty, actually. And then he started doing this. Yeah, there you go. Look.
What's his name?
And then
Tim.
Right there dude, on his photo. First photo.
Camerford.
Yeah.
Camerford.
At the VMAs. Video Music Awards. And then, see, there's John Otto.
He's all, get down.
it's security. That's
So get down.
And then I remember clearly, Fred Durst is like, oh, we got an angry fan over here. Look at his tattoos.
Yo, he's got some badass tattoos, all black, but the fucking symbols on his fucking.
Yeah. One thing I remember about these guys, I went and saw them on with Audio Slave. They came with Lollapalooza.
I was there.
You were there.
Fuck yeah, I was there.
And the drummer was playing. He wasn't facing the audience. He was facing the opposite direction.
Really?
Yeah, looking back, but in front of him there was a shit ton of mirrors, so you can still see him. But when you see his reflection playing drums, but when you look at him, you see his back. I thought it was kind of weird.
Guess who I was there with? former guest of the podcast.
Hold on. Hellbach? No. What's hold on.
You gotta know
Ricky.
this. No.
No?
No, you gotta know this.
Hov?
No.
Jason?
No.
God damn it. How many?
All my friends have been on this podcast.
Junior?
No.
Jesus, dude.
Aaron.
Dre? Oh.
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's so funny because you just mentioned that his blanket that he gave you.
Yeah.
And then he posted the thing and
Yep.
you guys talk about. I know I have mine. It just went from really being like in a place where I can reach it to like
To in a
a storage
storage
unit. But I still have it.
Keeping the rats warm. That was a great concert. Dude. Incubus was there.
Incubus, Jurassic 5.
Jurassic 5 was there. Who else was there?
Perfect Circle.
Perfect Circle was there.
Perfect Circle.
Yeah. Remember they all wore the
Brian, we're stuck in Spanish to Brian. Right
They
now.
all wore the Best Buy outfits.
Yeah,
that was
dude.
badass,
Remember
huh?
that fat guy that was coming and cleaning their sweat and shit?
Yes.
Oh, dude, it was so fucking awesome.
That was a great show, man.
That was a good show.
How long ago was that?
Was it
20 years
the
ago?
only time it's been Lollapalooza here?
I think that's the only
I guess
time
we can look it up.
Lollapalooza-
Lollapalooza in Salt Lake, like last time. Dude, I want to say, I was working at the club as a waiter.
Working at the club. Salt Lake City. 1990. No, it wasn't
No,
93.
no way.
No way.
I want to say, no, it was in the 2000s because I was here. Because I remember who I went with. I was working at the club. It's going down. I want to say it was maybe 2001, 2002. Probably 2002.
Jane's Addiction was there too.
That's right.
Jane's Addiction.
That's right. That's right.
So there was no Lollapalooza in 2001.
It's got to be 2002, 3.
Yep, that right there. Jane's Addiction, Audio Slave, Incubus, Queens of the Stone Age, A Perfect Circle, Jurassic 5,
So
The
2003,
Donnas, and then a bunch of shit that I don't know.
2003, dude.
So, yeah, almost 20 years.
I was a virgin back then. Just kidding.
18 years ago. Me and Aaron snuck a joint in.
Yes.
And we sat up on
That's
the
that
grass,
Simmons move.
and it was the smuggler, the Syracuse smuggler is what they call
the
me.
podcast, you should know. If you follow the podcast, this is where the fans go. That makes sense.
Yeah, of course you did. So we sat up on the grassy knoll, right,
Yeah.
and smoked this joint, and I got so fucking stoned,
Yeah.
I forgot where I was at some point, and that was back like when you didn't do it a lot,
Yeah.
but when like you had smoked weed way back in the day, and it really fucked you up.
And when was the last time? Have you and I been to a concert?
Well, we went to Head P.
No, I call that a gig. It's
We
just,
seen
it's just a.
Spasmatics, but I mean, you'd think that was a concert. But is like a big show like that? No.
But my thing is like, are you like if you go to the Vivint or like all these big arenas like USANA or whatever, are you the type of guy that goes and gets wasted, or you like to enjoy the shit?
I like to get buzzed,
Yeah.
and enjoy it, but I don't get wasted.
Yeah,
That's
to where you don't remember
That
what the
seems
fuck.
like a waste of fucking.
Yeah,
money
exactly,
to me.
right?
Like I like to get a nice little buzz and enjoy myself, let loose. But
Do you remember that kid, that heavy set kid that used to be a part of the warehouse in Company 1?
which one?
Come on.
Give me a clue.
He stopped being my friend when he became healthy.
Man, I'm reaching for what's his initials?
It doesn't. I'll tell you, it doesn't matter.
Anyway,
Well, I went with him and Nate and a bunch of other guys to Motley Crue.
oh okay.
And this guy got so wasted. We were in the lawn, and he got
2.0.
yeah.
Okay,
But
yeah.
2.0 is
The original 2.0.
yeah, the original, the one.
Yeah, the one. We're not saying 2.0.
Not the
but,
2.0.
but there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, he did that to me too. Got healthy and got married and had kids. And he was
Yeah.
like, peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, fuck that guy.
Yeah, sure.
So,
So he got so wasted that he was like air playing, like, what do you call, how do you
Air guitar?
Air guitaring? How do you play playing the air guitar? But instead of looking at the stage, he was
staring at
facing
you,
me,
looking at you,
and he was like, dude,
he was getting sexual with you, dude. Yeah.
If this was me, he was like this. He was like the whole time, dude. And the only reason why I could see is because he was shorter than me, so he was doing it right here, and I could just still see, and I was just like, and then what's the name of that song? She's Got the Looks to Kill.
Yeah.
The whole time he was screaming in front of my face, he's got the dreads to kill, and I was just like, oh my god, dude. And then he goes to the girls right next to us.
I was gonna say, the girls didn't kind
got the dreads to kill.
how
the girls are like,
uncomfortable
holy
is
shit,
that?
dude, I would never fucking. The girls were like, I think I want to be gay when I grow up. Fuck this.
I've those friends that you go out with that get shit fucking just totally wasted, that just like, I love hanging out with you, but when you get to that, it's like, now I remember why I don't call you every Saturday night to hang out anymore.
There's always that one guy that you go, When I was in company too, there was one guy too. It was like, oh, when he gets drunk, he's like, but on purpose. Like he wants the attention. He wants to get attacked. He wants to roll with somebody. You're just like, come on, dude.
I got a friend like that.
Do you?
Former guest.
Do I know him?
Yeah, of course you know him.
But yeah,
We got to go to a good show. We went to a jazz game. Would you go to like a rock show, like a metal show?
Yeah. But we're not going to be forced to go to a hip hop show, are we?
Yeah, don't ask me. Yo, I do want to go to the U92.
You're going to the Ice Cube concert.
Yeah, Ice Cube and
Melly Mel.
You're going to ask somebody for tickets? Or?
actually, yeah. Hey, shout out to that guy.
Somebody.
Valentine's Jam. JJ Fat.
The Dog Pound or something like that?
Yeah, the Dog Pound's going to be there.
Bone Thug, that's right.
You think they're going to be there? Who's all going to be there? Which members of Bone Thugs do you think is going to show up to that?
Well, how many of them are still around?
No, they're all still around. Just they're all, I think, Crazy, Wish, and one of the.
Notice how Brian popped into the conversation as soon as we changed the genre.
That's why we diverted it. We got him involved here.
Busy Bone, I don't think will be there.
Really?
He's the one that threw the bottle at 3-6 Mafia. Started the fight at the Versus concert. Was Busy Bone.
Okay.
Kind of Sugar Hill Gang, Melly Mel and Scorpio, Ice Cube, Bone Thugs, Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5, and Too Deep. Ooh,
now you do know
I've seen
it's gonna reek like weed.
Oh, I'm sure.
Right?
Well, I probably, depending on the day of the month, I should probably make sure that. hey, have you guys done randoms? Because there might be a chance for some dumb reason I fail that shit, and it's not because I partake. But there's, I've seen Ice Cube before. I saw Ice Cube, and he came out. Remember the Family Values tour with Korn, Limp Bizkit, Orgy, Ice Cube? He came out, and his head, there was like this 50-foot head with a fucking top hat of Ice Cube, and the DJ was on top of it, like 100 feet in the fucking air. And he was pretty good. You know who's good? Is Cypress Hill.
Oh yeah.
So I saw him during they came with The Offspring, but it was during their metal days. Remember when they were doing metal? Mm-hmm. And they were badass, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm always gonna see. And then they came back to Solitaire, and I saw them just as the hip hop. They were just as good. Yeah, just as good.
Remember when we went to see Head P? There was a guy in a clown mask.
Yes.
And we're like, what the fuck? And I guess ICP was playing
they used to.
in the
right up
where
here.
are we? Yeah, where right here got demolished. The venue.
That's right.
I played there a couple times. I used to be gangsta, dude. I play everywhere in this motherfucker. You know where I never played, and it was like one of my favorite places. Remember Zephyrs?
I heard it. I don't think I've ever been there.
That was a good show.
What about DV8?
Where's that at?
You probably remember
I think that was
DV8.
before your time.
Yeah, it was probably before you moved here.
Because I don't think I was even old enough to get into.
You know where I went one time and I was like, I don't think I'll ever come back here. Area 51.
Yeah.
I went there a couple times. Just,
Yeah, I have the greatest Area 51 story. It involves the Hav.
Ooh, of course it
The
does.
Hav's show. So we all went to...
I bet, you know what? I bet when I say Area 51, I bet the Hav was like,
He's all, fuck yes, Area 51. He's like, fuck it. Because he knows where I'm
like,
going
tell
with
the
this
story,
story.
tell the story.
Tell it, come on.
Because you can get into Area 51
At 18,
right?
yeah. And
a
you just
lot of
couldn't go.
people.
You just couldn't get in the bar yet. We did, but
I think I went with the ex-wife one time to the fetish ball or whatever the fuck
So-
that was.
we were all 21 at this point, so we had been drinking. And there's that patio upstairs that you can go outside. Everybody was smoking, and this guy,
He's already disappointed.
this guy, walked up to the Hav, and you know the Hav.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is very
Yeah,
like
jumpy.
he's got like a persona that like
Yeah. You don't fuck with him.
exactly.
Yeah.
In any second, don't fuck with me.
Yeah, yeah.
And when he was 20, 21, like in our heydays, it was like 1,000 times higher, dude. Like he's so calm now
Yeah.
compared to the way he used to be.
I'll be honest, Hav, when I see you, I'm like, I don't know if this guy wants to fight me or he's cool with me. It's the way he comes to me and goes, what's up, dude? I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, you gotta quiver it yourself, gotta sit down. But that's just Hob. He's
We're
just
gonna
got
hear
such
this
a
on the group
person. Yeah,
messages,
just
yeah.
such a personality that he's 1,000%. Well, we were out on that patio, and just like your buddy that was rocking out to the air guitar right in front of you, drunk. This individual who had a ton of sugar in his gas tank with cat eye contacts in his eyes, walked up and basically did like the best way I can describe it is, do you remember when Adam West Batman was doing the fucking
Yeah.
he was doing that in Hob,
okay,
right in front of
okay.
Hob, like basically grinding up on Hob, and Hob lost his shit. Like, basically, I thought he was going to throw this kid off the fucking the handrail. So yeah, the clubbing didn't last much longer after that. We kind of went home. I'll never forget
It's
it.
like
The look on his face when this dude got it, because I was right next to Hob, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is not going to go well."
That's in those situations, you look at the guy, you're like, dude, out of all of us,
Yeah,
you went to
you could
that
have done it
guy.
to me. You know what I bet? I probably kissed you. If you did it to this guy.
I like how Justin goes, dude, I got the greatest story. Well, not for cat eyes, motherfucker.
But it was a joke, though. Fuck, for years and years and years. So, yeah. What a fun. In fact, I've been to that club quite a bit. Now that you bring up Area 51, yeah, we used to go there all the time.
What is it called? I mean,
It's still there.
you know where I went one time to see one of my friends play, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It's called On the Dock or something. It is, I don't know if it's gotten any better, but it's literally like, as I remember it, it was basically outdoors, but it was just this spot where like, it literally looks like one of those, you know, like those garage doors that open, but they're higher, so a semi can back into it. That's what it was. So the door was open and they was playing there.
Yeah, dock.
Yeah, but I think it's called the Dock or In the Dock or something like that.
It's called Dockers.
Is it still around?
I think so.
Yeah, it's called Dockers, and it was a gay club. So,
It's called Dockers. There were shorts. Yeah, I don't even know how to look it up. It's a music venue, I'm guessing.
huh?
But the loading dock. That's what it is. The loading dock.
okay.
See, look, it's literally.
Oh, he's got a stage up there. Okay. Yeah.
And
Oh, it's over on Major Street.
yeah. And I remember one of my friends' band play there. Yeah, see, look how tiny
Oh,
that is.
little stage.
It's tiny. And I remember thinking I think obviously you go and you support, but I paid $20 to literally take one step, and I was quote unquote inside. I could have stayed outside and watched the whole thing for free, but I was like, okay, I mean, whatever, do I pay? But I was like, what? Look how small.
Yeah, it's little, huh? Kind of hard to jam out there.
Fuck
but,
yeah. Ooh,
look at that guy or gal
or
or
girl.
Is that Angel? No, he's got more hair. Sorry.
Ooh, and a bit of beard. Dude, last time I went to my my barber, he was like, what are you, what's going on with this beard? And I'm like, hey, man.
Yeah, why would you say that?
Fuck, dude. I got to deal with my dreads. Now I got to deal with my fucking beard. And he goes, I think you should go. He literally, he kind of said, I think you should go, you should cut the fact that it's like this, and you should go even. And I was like, that's the idea, that I like this like this, you know. But he was like, I think you should try it. And I was like, well, not today. And he goes, no, I get it.
Yeah, trim your beard.
So
Whenever you're ready.
like the sides
he does
shorter and like peered down, so it was.
I don't know. I think he just meant. Oops. I think he just meant like just cut it. You know how my beard is like in a V kind of thing. Because when I started growing it, I started with this, and then I said, fuck it, I'll just let the whole thing. And it's been like this ever since, to where my chin hair is longer than everything else. So it's like it comes down into like a V. But he was just saying to cut it to where everything is even. And I was like, he's like, trust me, dude, you look so good. I was like, I don't know about that.
Them guys that have like perfect beards, like even when they get long. I work with a buddy. In fact, he listens to the podcast. He has, and he'll shave it, and it's like a week later, it's as long as that.
Yeah.
But his is like perfect. It's like the hairs are all straight
Like Dan.
and like it's going gray, but it's like in perfect spots where
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like I'm like, God damn.
Like Dan.
I wish I could get away
Dude,
with that.
I went to get my dreads done on Saturday, and I was talking to Missy. Shout out to Missy, and I was like, you know how I've always wanted to dye my dreads? She goes, yeah, and I'm like, would you do it for me? Because she does her own. She was like, sure, and I was like, I don't want to do all of them.
Just a couple of them.
I want to do every other one. I want to have 2 colors.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, maybe we should start with one. I was like, that's stupid.
No.
I don't want to do one.
Jump all the way.
But she was saying, and I mean, it makes sense. She was saying, well, you have this thing, and she judges me for this. It's like, you have this thing when you twist your hair to the point that you cause some breakage on the dread, that your dreads are not, I mean, they're clean and they're healthy, but they're not the healthiest.
Right.
So if you put dye, am I putting you to sleep, Brian? I just saw him go.
He thought about twirling his ears and was like, oh, I forgot. Never mind.
Remember, we're doing this on a day that I had to go to the office.
It is Wednesday, by the way.
He was planning. He was just dreaming of twisting his hair. He's like,
Never mind.
I was like, man, I wish I had
He went to the next best and he looked for the things on the hoodie. Started twirling these.
he starts screwing his pubes.
Damn, I wish I had hair to twist.
But she was like, I think we should do it with one, because what happens is when your dread is like weak, if you put all that chemical in it, it might just fall off.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Ooh, yeah.
we don't want it to fall off.
Yeah,
We're
better
barely
stop.
hanging in there.
You know who has really good dreads is Monkey.
Yeah,
From Korn.
dude. But I think he's got him twisted, right? Now,
Pull it up. MUNK. I don't know if it's Y or EY from Korn. MUNK. Y from Korn.
he's right there, isn't it?
James Schaefer.
Those are not.
Maybe not so much anymore, huh?
Well, the first one.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, maybe not so much anymore.
Yeah, I don't think they were ever. I thought they were.
See, he's got one, like one or two colored.
See, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Now, does Jonathan Davis, does he have dreads?
I don't think he does anymore.
Did he ever then?
Do look at Head.
Head's got some badass dreads, dude.
Look at those guys.
Dude, I don't understand how come people. I mean, I guess I do and I don't. But like when people, Like my tattoo artist, for example, he was letting his hair grow to do dreads. And then all of a sudden he posted a picture. And I said, hey, fucker, I thought you were letting your hair grow so you could do dreads. And he goes, I can't do dreads, dude. I'm like, I thought that was the plan. And he goes, dude, I'm white.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't do dreads, because I'm white.
But
That's like
but
an-
there's people that do it.
I mean,
That picture you posted of
yes. It looked just like
Who
me.
was it about? Who did it? Quinn?
No, it was the guy who we don't talk about unless we want tickets to the.
That's right.
That guy.
Yeah, he was like, good morning, Rastas. I was like, oh, it's talking to me.
But there's a thing. There's. Have you ever seen a white dude with good looking dreads? Head, I guess that's
Yeah, that's what I'm
probably
saying.
one of the very few. Like other than that, is there like a good looking?
What about the guy
out
from, I
there?
know they were fake, but didn't he had a little bit? The Counting Crows guy?
Yeah, but I don't think he's all white though, is he? I think he's mixed with something or another.
Jewish? I just know he's Jewish.
What's his name? We talk about him all the time. Yeah.
Adam Duritz, yeah.
Boy, they were horrible now that you look at it.
Yeah.
There, he was in his heyday
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. The one on the red shirt. That's
But see, he's a dark.
no, he ain't dark.
No,
dude.
but I'm just saying, like, he's like he's got a dark complexion.
You know, he dated
Like
dated
Courtney Cox.
Whitney Cummings.
Really?
Yeah.
He got around,
I thought he
that guy.
got- It says Jennifer Aniston right here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but look at that one over there, like that when he looks fat and it looks that's fake.
Third row down, second one over. Yeah, that one.
That literally looks
That's
like
what you look like when you wake up.
That's what I look like when I got him done. I look like fucking Stevie Wonder.
Yo, he got around, huh?
Yeah,
Good
dude,
for him.
He's got a good
Wow.
got a good
He had a good run. He had a good run.
He did. He had a good
repertoire.
run.
Is that what it's called? Repertoire or some shit like that?
Around here. I still turn that shit up.
I always go, Mr. Jones, not me.
Yeah, that's a good one. They had a
good
couple good
song.
jams, right?
He had a good run.
You know who was another good one that had a couple good ones was the Black Crows. That guy plowed it too. He did. He dated. Well, he was married to what's Goldie Hawn's daughter?
Hudson? Something.
Kate Hudson,
Kate
yeah.
Hudson.
Yeah, they were married for a while. Him and his brother, yeah, Chris Robinson, and they have another band together, like the Robinson something. He plowed him too.
There he is with
Yeah,
her.
right there. Look at that guy. This is a Unabomber.
Dude, sometimes I see her and I'm like, damn, she's delicious. Other times I go and I was like,
Her mom's still pretty hot though for her age. But I don't think her dad is Kurt Russell. Though.
no, it's not. It's not. Dude, good fucking songs, dude. You know who else? Every time I think about all these songs, like those one-hit wonders for me, now I know this band is not a one-hit wonder, but that song fucking hits me right in the feel-bads. Creed by
Man.
by
Marcus, we can delete this when he decides that he doesn't want anybody to know he listens to Creed.
no, not Creed. No, not Creed. The song, I'm sorry, Creep by Cause I'm a creep.
Yeah,
What's the fucking name of the band?
Radiohead.
Radiohead. I was gonna say Stonehead.
I was gonna let you fumble before I told it to you, but that's a good
That's
one.
a good song.
Another one that they did, a lot of people don't like it, is what is the fuck? I can't remember the name of it. I can hear the song in my head. They had a couple good jams. Radiohead. Okay, something. Creep.
See, Creep's gotta be the first one.
Police. Paranoid Android. Oh, don't leave me high. Remember that one?
Yeah.
That's a good jam. Well, maybe that was it.
That's what I'm saying. Like some people swear by him, and I just go, I don't.
Yeah, I'm glad you said you didn't say you listened to Creed, because that
No,
shit
Creed.
comes on my
What
Spotify every one
Does it
time
really?
ago, and I go, oh
Didn't that guy
man.
go Christian and shit and try to kill himself too? and all
He
that?
went. He was like they always kind of were Christian, and then he
Can
like,
you take me higher?
and then he got way into drugs. And now I think
Yeah.
he's like better now.
Yeah.
But so the guitar player went and joined Alter Bridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after the dude started getting all.
All I
fucked in the
remember
head.
is his.
But that guitar player, I'm trying, can't remember his name, but he's like an outstanding guitar player.
really?
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah.
Looked like you zipped your wiener up there, bud.
little carpal tunnel.
really
Yeah, like a little.
Typing fast over there, huh?
from beating up or what?
Maybe.
I took Monday off to take my truck in. I come back and Brian's in his pajamas.
He was in his whoopee.
He's in a meeting. He was just now they're doing this thing. Him and King are doing this thing. When I come in, they're like, pretend you're asleep, and whatever the fuck they're doing, King just goes,
Play dead.
fucking guys. Hey, let me go a little cliche over here. Do you have any New Year's resolution?
I was going to ask you the same thing. See, that's why we're
That's why we do this
on there.
fucking
That's why we
show.
do this. We like share a mind.
Yeah.
Or something, or a podcast at least. The one that stands up is I'm gonna move this year.
Oh yeah.
That's my goal, is to move. Like business wise, I'm good as far as my career. Health wise, I could probably be a little bit better. I'm not horrible. I'm trying to sit on the fence of being a little bit better now that I know I can lose weight and be healthy, and it's actually been better
now
for
that I
me.
know I can lose weight and go to the jazz for
Dude,
free.
because now, yeah, there you go. Sorry, B. But once I started not doing the diet, my stomach went to shit again.
Oh, dude.
My gut's been all bubbly
You're
and
telling
stuff
me
again.
I had, for the last 2 days, I've had the egg burps. When you go, ugh,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah. So I know I probably ought to start taking care of myself, but
Yeah.
I want to move, man. I want a bigger house. And I know I've been talking about this for probably a year now, but I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I spoke forever about selling mine, but you want to be around there too, right? Just a bigger house.
Yeah, I don't know.
Further north, you said?
I don't know if I can necessarily move that much north. Maybe a little bit. But at one time, I was thinking of going like way out by where the Hov's at,
Yeah.
just because you can get such a fucking nice house for your money.
Hoff's house is
Outstanding.
insane.
It's like it's got the biggest garage I've ever seen. It has like 17 fucking rooms, and every room has its own bathroom. But now that the wife's working, I don't want to make her drive late at night far as fuck.
Yeah.
But probably
Yeah,
in the
is-
same
is-
area I'm
is
in,
that-
just a little bit west. I think
that
I wanted
building-
to move up. I got to move west. I can't afford to go up any higher.
That building she said, it's over here on 56?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right off
I say
I-80.
over here like it's right here. I'm thinking we're at home. Yeah, that's the one I know.
So that's my goal for the year. How about you?
Me, I think first and foremost is health. I gotta either get someone's help, like we talked about before. I mean, I gotta take it serious. I especially now that I'm on my own with this, I don't have anybody to help me per se. I gotta figure my shit out. Other than that,
It's got to be pretty hard, and I'm not knocking on you or anything, but it's got to be pretty hard that you had somebody that made sure you had lunch every day.
yeah.
That
It was as
went to the grocery store, did all that kind of stuff, and now you're in this new part of your life. You have to do all that stuff you never did before.
yeah.
So
By the way,
it's easy to just hit the easy button and just
Yeah.
not take care of it, but we need you around.
yeah. No, I need me around and
Yeah, rent's due,
so
motherfucker.
funny. Brian needs me around.
Have you heard about my car payment?
By the way, this is kind of funny. I've said before, the ex-wife and I, we're friends. You know, we still text every now and then. We check in on each other. You do good? You doing good?
Nice.
You all right?
Nice.
Here and there. And a couple of days ago, we talked we texted for like the whole entire day. And having a conversation with her, she goes, "Let's see that tattoo you got." I'm like, "Oh, what?"
Oh,
She goes, "That tattoo."
wow.
And I go,
You listen to the podcast.
"Who the fuck
huh?
told you?"
You listen to the podcast.
And
huh?
she texts us podcast, and I was like, "Oh, you're listening now." I'm like, "That's good to know." I'm just kidding.
Did you not listen before?
Well, she used to listen religiously, and then all of a sudden she stopped. But she did tell me, "No, I just needed a break." I said, "But I'm listening now." I'm like, "All right."
How do you take that? Like, hey, you listened to the last episode? Man, I needed a break from you guys. You what? Needed a break from your podcast, man. It was really fucking my life up. I was making some bad choices.
I really needed to stop hearing you, like completely. But no, shout out to her, man. She got herself a new car.
Oh, nice.
Her car kind of took a shit.
So she took the word of advice from the mechanic, said, it's time to trade this bad boy in.
Yeah, so she did. And,
Nice.
And that's the reason why she texted me, because her car was paid for. It was under my name. So she went and traded it in, and then she's like, "Hey, I said, you need me to go sign?" She goes, "No, I think we got it." And then she's like, "I'm so sorry. You kind of have to go." I'm like, "That's fine. I'll go." I got out of work last night, and
But you get like a brand new BMW? Or?
she got a 2017 Nissan Murano.
Oh.
And
Nice.
he showed me a picture of it. First of all, same color. And I was like, this is a badass car.
Nice.
That's the car that I said before, that when I was working for Company Zero, we went to Virginia to work, and we rented this car, and we took it everywhere. And when I said everywhere, I meant we were driving on top of dirt fucking piles. We took it to the
It's a rental, of course you were.
exactly. we took it to the what's the name of that thing when you feed animals, like a safari?
A farm? Oh.
Safari.
Oh.
And they just crutch the fuck out of it with their horns.
Oh, that's
and
right.
shit.
We talked about that story, yeah.
And that car went forever, dude. And then when we returned it, it had like grains on the
dash?
in the AC van, because they give you buckets with grain, and so you feed the animals, but every now and then a fucking camel will grab it and like yank it off, and just grains everywhere. They're like,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I was like, fuck this, but. We paid the $20 for insurance, so we didn't have to pay for shit. It's like, this was brand new. I was like, yeah, well, so $20 saved me. Save me.
What about you, B?
Um,
Goals for 2022.
2022.
It's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
I continue to lose weight. You know, that's the big one. You know, there's continue with the diet. I lost 40 pounds, and my diet took a shit, and then, I gained 5 of it back, and so to just continue.
Just keep on the
with
road.
that. Yeah, I need to.
Keep off the sauce.
Yeah,
You gotta keep off the sauce for a bit.
yeah. I'm gonna stay sober
Hell
for
yeah.
a little while longer.
Nice.
Yo, we went. I fucking love you, B. I love putting you on the spot. I love you. When did we go to get wings? Last week when we recorded?
Oh yeah.
So he goes,
Last
he
Friday.
didn't have to play, and he goes, let's go have wings. I'm like, all right. So we went home, dropped off my truck, and we went to have wings to his favorite spot. And like Murray,
I think so. Midvale.
Midvale, Murray,
Midvale.
something like that. We go there, and this chick comes out and just takes our order, and I go, can I just have the? I think I ordered 12, but they were boneless, so I could just eat the whole thing. And this motherfucker orders 2 orders of 12.
Ooh.
And I just go, even the girl was like,
You want 2 orders?
you want 2 orders? And he goes, yeah. But
Yo, did I stutter, bitch?
the same kind. Brian's like, yeah. She goes, so 12 and 12. Brian's like, yeah.
What kind were they, though?
Barbecue.
See,
The place where I go, they make their own barbecue sauce.
you got to stay away from the barbecue. It's got sugar in that
Yeah, I
shit.
know.
Well, that's what
You can have just like wings. Oh, the boneless ones are
Breaded.
dipped in batter. So yeah.
Yeah, you can.
No, but I'm.
No.
We were just talking about that. Our diet took a shit, but he
diet took a
went
shit.
back on.
No, just like
But
you
I'm
know that
surprised-
you're allowed to eat like all the wings you want. You just got to watch
Shout
the
out to
sauce.
you though. You still without drinking, right?
Yeah.
God damn, dude. That I'll tell you what.
Probably
I'll take that over food, but
2 months probably.
hell yeah, man.
Still go to the club and get my Diet Coke, pitcher of Diet Coke and or Pepsi. I don't even know what they serve me. But
I'll tell you what.
Diet.
If you touch alcohol again, I'll fucking move out.
He's
Without telling you.
He's all, well, I can't afford either one now, so.
At some point I want to probably have some, but
Nah, fuck that,
Just-
dude.
You're allowed
to
to have a drink.
to have a drink or two for some special occasion.
Yeah,
but
special
not-
occasion, but
not
not
like-
make it on a daily basis.
Or
how
a weekend
so
basis.
before you quit? How often were you drinking?
Every weekend, probably.
So you would
You were
work
drinking
through-
every day, bud.
Would you drink through the?
You have beers in your house. Every time I went and saw you at your house, you want a beer?
Because you were there. You were a guest.
That's a special occasion. Now that you live there, special occasion is every day, asshole.
I was a social drinker.
Dude, I was
If somebody
listening to the
drank with,
fucking-
I would drink.
I was listening to the podcast a couple of weeks ago, and he goes, "I'm feeling a little Baham this year," and you're like, "Why? Because Angel moved in."
I don't remember that, but sorry.
But yeah, I was a social drinker, and Angel would come over. It was like a special occasion, so I'd offer a beer, and we'd have beers. But there would be times when those beers would sit in there for days on end before I would drink them, or I'd pack them up and bring them here to the studio, and I drink here at the studio, and then drink while I DJ'd, and so.
There. I mean, ask the colony here. I mean, there was times when you would be sipping back, and I'd watch you pour half of that fucking jug of fucking right there, that
the fucking Captain
the
Morgan.
rum in there, and I'd be like, oh damn, dude,
Yeah, that was.
Dad, I've drank that much fucking whiskey, dude.
that bottle's been around though. We've had quite a few guests in there. You got to remember that guy that works at that one place that we won't mention is here, and we drank quite a bit of that.
Dude, my mom says to me, "Oh, did I say that story already?" She's like, "Would you bring wine and sodas for?"
No,
I was like, I mean, it's not a story. I was like, I didn't know if I mentioned it. She's like, "Hey, would you bring wine and sodas?" I'm like, "Fuck, man." I'm like, okay.
that's the worst part. The next day, like tomorrow,
Oh yeah,
and
it's gonna be hell.
Well, I guess it would be tomorrow and Friday is like Judgment Day.
but I don't
at
think
the, at
I
the
don't think
liquor store.
You think Friday will be open?
Oh yeah, they'll
Friday's
close.
Eve.
They'll close early, but they'll be open.
And you're gonna want to get in there, and then
Tomorrow, I'm guessing tomorrow's gonna be hell in a cell.
And the next week is you're gonna want to get in there early for New Year's.
This is what a fucking horrible son I am, because I promote alcoholism, obviously.
Yeah, we know.
But I made gift baskets for like my mom and my dad, but I made Bloody Mary gift baskets. So all the things that I put in a Bloody Mary to make the old famous JCS Bloody Marys, I put it in this basket. And we went to the liquor store so I could get some vodka, Tito's vodka. That's all you drink. If you drink anything else, you're a communist. But I even then, a week out, we stood in line for 10, 15 minutes.
Wow.
They need to just let that shit be. Like go to Walmart or Smith's and be able to go. It's so ridiculous.
It is, and it's so expensive.
But truth be told, Utah is the cheapest liquor you can buy because we have the Department of Alcohol here, and they
Because
keep it.
When I go to Wendover, when I would go out to Wendover, that Lee's discount.
Different story.
I could get a gallon.
Dude,
I get double what I could get here.
different
for the
story.
same
You
price.
said Lee's discount. That says it in right there. But like if you go like to Smith's in California, it's way more expensive. Whiskey prices here for rare whiskeys is like half of what it is anywhere else for good rare shit.
When I was in Arizona,
Shop's got his whiskey now.
It's because I would like to get a bottle.
Thick tiger, or thick tiger. Or something.
Thick tiger, something like
Tiger
that.
thick. I think.
I'd like to get a bottle.
I think
I wonder
everything
how
just costs more in
Look
California.
how much that shit is.
What?
Tiger Thick.
Whiskey. Is it thick with 3 C's?
Yeah, TIGERTHI. There you go.
So already there.
Go shop.
I don't think they're gonna let me.
Nope, it's not there.
You know, Alex from Mana has his
Blue Label.
his tequila.
Yeah, it's none of those ones. You'd see the label if you knew it, but
What is the label? The logo?
it's got like a tiger on it.
How do you do your own? That's what it is, right? At the beginning?
Yep.
$80.
Yeah. That's not bad for like a Japanese aged whiskey. It's a mixed one. It's supposed to be like the first one. Shout out to that guy.
That guy fucking
Straight up
grinds,
fucking
dude.
entrepreneur, right? Yeah, look at that. World's first blend of straight American bourbon and Japanese whiskey. I want a bottle just to have it.
That's the same thing with that tequila from Alice Gonzalez.
Yeah, just to have it. Not break into it, but maybe buy 2 to drink one and keep one.
But they're not here anymore. He doesn't have them here.
Yeah.
Which fucking sucks. Dude, my fucking nose is itching.
Pick that fucking
No, dude.
bad boy, dude.
If
Nobody
I
cares.
pick it, dude, the
I
Hoff's
pick
gonna...
my nose all the time. On
Well,
this
so do
podcast.
I. But remember the Hoff said that he's, has a hard time seeing us fucking pick our noses. It's just itchy. It's not like... How about those times that you're like breathing, you feel a booger go
So,
in and out?
like a door fucking
Like he's
closing.
just still hanging.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, dude, when it happens, but I just go like...
Me too. I just grab a hold of it and rip
grab
that fucker out.
fucker
Hairs
out.
and all, dude.
You know what I
Get
can't
it
do?
out.
And I've seen people do, by the way, hey, shout out to the person that I work with. I love you to death, but you do this and it drives me insane. People who blow their nose on bandanas and they just keep it.
That is gross.
I
That
just
is
don't
gross.
know how you see. Here's the thing: I wake up. What's your routine in the morning? Your alarm goes off. What do you do? From the second you open your eyes till you walk out the door.
Well, first off, I go, fuck! That's first and
First
foremost.
of all, like, God damn it, I'm still poor.
Yeah, fuck! And then I roll over, shut the alarm off. I walk up. I usually get my clothes ready so I'm not ruffling through the fucking drawers
Ruffling
in the
through
dark.
snow,
Because
yeah.
the wife has just got home. She's just fallen asleep, and she has like an hour before she has to get up and do the kids.
Left all the
And-
cabinets open.
Yeah, so I usually turn my phone on, just the
callback.
face, so it's just enough light to fucking be able to gather my shit. I go upstairs and I sit on the toy and just try and fucking shit.
I used to do that too.
Yeah, fuck,
get-
just
try
try
and
and
get your life
shit.
together.
Yeah, and try and figure out. Mondays are the worst because
Try and figure
I have
out
to
that
load the
world peace.
episode. And I'll tell you what, it's the last 2 or 3 weeks, it's been an absolute pain in the ass because I copy the writing of the episode, and I usually go in that and I do it through Google Play. The last 2 or 3 weeks, our episode hasn't been loaded. It doesn't load till like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. So I have to go to Stitcher. And you got to search for it in Stitcher. It's a pain in the ass. Then I got to copy and paste, go in, then I got to put the link. It's like a 10-minute process. Gives me enough time to take a shit.
Yeah.
But I do that. Then I walk out. The dogs have to go outside. I let the dogs out. By then, the truck's been running for a few minutes.
So we answered that internal question of who let the dogs out.
Yeah, I let the dogs out.
My alarm goes off. First of all, I wake up a lot earlier than I should because I hate just get dressed and get out. So I usually, especially on Mondays, like I get up and the first thing I do is like I go to my phone to see if the episode's loaded. But it's funny you say that because I have gotten that where I open the podcast and our shit's not there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh fuck. But then I go to YouTube and our video's there, so I'm like, well, if
The
that's
video's
there,
always there.
like, like obviously we did both.
So, like, I'll do the description. I'll put that link up through SoundCloud, and then I'll go into the YouTube, And I've been putting that link up as well. So you have 2 options. I don't know if you guys have been hitting more, but I've been loading both of them.
Yeah.
And then, so it's a process to put it on. But yeah, it's pissed me off. And it's never been like that. It's always been right there.
How many alarms? 1?
As soon as it makes one fucking it's a really quiet and it builds up. As soon as it goes, vibrates, I'm fucking wide awake.
Really?
I've never hit snooze
You think that's because you don't
in my
sleep
life.
real soundly?
I sleep okay now. Now that we have like a decent bed. Like a couple of years ago, I struggled because we were on such a shitty bed. Now I sleep pretty good, but one noise and I wake up.
Really?
And it's not. If I was to hit snooze, it would be a waste of time because I'm not going back to sleep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't hate snooze either, and I wake up and I stop it, and because I don't have many more. It's like I probably do this like maybe 3 times, 4 times a year. That I just go, fuck, and I'm late. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I'm like 1 is plenty. I just pick up my phone, put it like make it shut up, and then go. But what I'm saying is, I also get up, I start getting dressed, and then before I walk out the door, I do some mouthwash, and then I blow my nose. Mm-hmm. But I don't when I say blow my nose, I go, like I don't go with the napkin and shit, because I don't feel like I give it like.
Where do you go with it then?
The sink.
You just blow it in the sink?
Yeah, but I clean it.
Oh, so you do take the hand?
Of course. I'm not gonna.
Okay. Well, I don't
go, Brian.
I don't know because my kids apparently don't know how to wipe toothpaste out of the fucking sink.
No, I do. I just fucking.
That's good.
And it's usually like boiling water, so it's like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my jam right there.
Yeah, but that it's ever since. So when I do that, it's rarely that I have to blow my nose the entire day.
Okay.
Maybe just grab like a little booger while and go, you know what I mean, and put it on somebody's tractor or whatever, you know, someone's door handle, whatever. But
no, you remember you told us the story. Just rub it into a fucking then
pick
flick
up
it
on
off
the lid,
jeans, right?
flick it. But it's just like, this one person that I love. He has it. He has a napkin in there, and then, or a bandana.
And
then he goes.
And
it's not the only guy that does it. I mean, obviously, I've seen it my whole life. But I was like, why would you?
So does he take it home and wash it? Does he ever wear the bandana? Does he put the bandana on?
I don't know. I don't see him wearing bandanas often.
That's the question to ask, because I get it.
But when you blow your nose and you fold and put it in your pocket.
I'm okay with that.
No, I know.
I'm actually okay with that.
But doesn't it dry off to the point where it's like are you ripping your bandana?
Yeah, but you can't tell me you haven't fucking put on a pair of cum socks in the morning, right? And had to rip your big toe through the fucking, you know what I mean? It's the same theory, right? Same thing. Of course, it's gonna dry. You hope it dries, right? Because worst case scenario, you left a snail trail there in your handkerchief, and you got to blow, and you get that in your mouth because you put that thing on, your tongue hits it.
And also with the whole beer and everything, like I feel like if I blow my nose, it's just gonna land somewhere else.
Yo, how about those guys? This drives me nuts, and like one of my OG friends, like we're talking like probably the oldest friend I have, and you know who he is. He does this. It fucking drives me nuts. He'll do this as we're having a conversation talking about, we need to this. Let's come up with a video or an idea, or we're talking business, whatever.
Yeah.
He does this and rips hairs out of his nose.
Dude, that.
Right in front of you, like it's nothing. He'll look at it and throw the hair. He'll rip them out, dude. And I can tell his eyes are fucking watering because he's getting back there in the roots, right? You do?
I do that shit, dude. I don't know if I do it in front of people, but I just like I do. As soon as I feel that curve feeler, I'm like, this motherfucker's getting out.
But not in front of somebody. Why we're talking? I'm not gonna be
talking business with you.
Why are we on this earth? This dude's fucking grabbing tree roots. Oh, it drives me nuts.
I'm dying to know who it is. Yeah, but I don't, like I said, I blow my nose and then, and now I have to because
Hav knows who this guy is.
because I'm leaving earlier. Now I have to go upstairs. I don't want to change the program on the coffee maker. So now I go over there and push the button.
Yeah.
And so, and then every now and then I got to take a shit before I walk out, and it ruins the whole schedule shit. It's like, God damn it.
I have to shit before I leave.
I used to do that though.
I
used to have such a problem that I wanted to. I used to go as far as, because smoking makes you shit.
Okay.
And I used to go as far as waking up at 5 a.m. and going outside and smoking a cigarette.
Ugh.
And then I go, I gotta shit. And sometimes you're like,
It's loaded.
you're like, it's
fucking
coming
got
out.
one in the chamber.
I'm crowning.
Got a hot Carl fucking steaming. You can feel it in the back of your throat. It's so hot. Oh,
Anyway,
fuck.
should we get out of here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Brian. Nothing, dude. I'm just kidding. Where can they find you, bud?
Let's see. When this comes out, it will be Monday. So New Year's Eve, Chakra Lounge.
Oh, that's right. Brian's playing.
Friday, New Year's Eve. Be there.
Be there. Or...
I guess I'm gonna
Be there or
I'm
be
gonna
square.
champagne toast with the Diet Pepsi. So
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And if you see him drinking, let us know and we'll fuck him up. Jay,
Yeah.
where can they find you? I won't be playing this week.
I mean, I'm like, yeah, I'm not DJing
I got
anywhere cool.
nothing.
I'm DJing in the bathroom in the mornings, that's for sure. Beatboxing, right? J_Sim68 on the gram. You can find me on the Facebook. Go over to the YouTube page. Please go over, subscribe, hit the little notification number. We load up things every Monday. If you have a chance, sit down, watch the YouTube videos.
Bring the family.
Yeah, bring the family.
Bring the kids.
In fact, Christmas morning. Well, this would be after the fact, but New Year's night.
New Year's.
Yeah, as you're ringing it in, let's sit down and watch the other side of the Beehive.
Those shoes are those bubble gum? Those are bubble gums.
No,
Those are the pinkies.
they're called. I think they're called salmon.
salmon.
I wonder
Yeah.
if those are those bubble gums that everybody's been talking about.
Oh, the new ones. Those are women's.
Oh.
Which I mean, they're the same color, but yeah, I get it. I've been seeing it. Did you see? Yo, did you see that new store? We gotta go, B.
We gotta go. You coming?
I don't know.
Get
What
some,
you're talking
Okay,
about.
there's a
get some
new
shoes.
there's a new sneaker store in at the mall over here where
City Creek.
in City Creek.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But it's so funny because B just showed me a video of two wrestlers. They go there and they blow thousands of dollars on shoes, and he's like, "We should go over there and vlog it." I'm like, listen, dude,
Listen, man.
we're most likely gonna go window shopping.
Yeah, listen, bud. You got a car payment, and I got rent. So.
One of the pairs of shoes is like $800.
Did you look it up? Did you go in?
At Ben and Jerry's? No, the ones the Young Bucks were buying.
Oh, yeah,
Those
yeah,
Ben
yeah.
and Jerry's. Yeah, they're like $800
Yeah.
for a pair.
You can find me on Angel Severa on Instagram and Angel Severa on Facebook. And this is it, man. We hope you have a fantastic New Year's.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Thank you so much for following us and jumping in this bandwagon for a whole year.
See you in 2020.
20,
See you in
2022.
2022.
The 20 deuce.
That's right.
Calm down.
The 20 dos, dude. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there. And for the last time this year, we will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
I've never killed a mountain lion with my bare hands, but I've choked a couple of cougars.